Lesson Class 6. By the end of today's lesson, we should be able to recognize the features of descriptive writing, listen for key information while a peer is describing the most amazing room, speak with clarity and intonation about the qualities of the most amazing room and contents of that room, and give logical reasoning for liking the room and its contents, and write a description of 170 to 200 words describing the most amazing room and its contents. So let's get to work. Now before I start the lesson, I want you all to look at this picture. Both these pictures. Can you see something that can be eaten in this picture? Yes, we have an apple in the big picture as well as an apple on the side. Now, I want you to look at this picture and try to describe it as best as you can. Take your time. Now that you have had time to think about the picture, I think you would be able to explain it very well to your teacher. Now, one by one, each one can get the chance to tell the teacher what they see in this picture and try to answer the questions that are there in this picture. Now, let's think about it. What is descriptive writing? You guys have written descriptive passages before as well. Yes, descriptive writing is when we give details about certain things. It could be details about a person, place, or a thing. Description is so clear that it creates an image in the mind of the reader. You make the image so clear when you are writing that it appears that you are showing the reader what is going on instead of just telling. Your description has to be so clear that when the reader reads your paragraph, the reader can actually see what the person or a place or the thing you are describing looks like. They can tell what it looks like, they can see it, and they can feel its presence as well. Now listen to the description that I am about to read carefully. Ah, Venice, the beautiful Italian city that grew up on a cluster of 118 little islands over thousands of years. The many bridges and canals make Venice an amazing maze for the millions of tourists who visit each year. Venice is known for its beautiful architecture, and around every corner there is yet another grand old house or stunning square full of cafes. Venice is also known for its museums, which contain priceless paintings by famous artists. The city is a World Heritage Site, and engineers are working hard to preserve it because it is in danger of sinking into the sea due to the rising sea level. Now, have a look at the questions on page number 13. Read the questions carefully. Now that you have read the questions carefully, now replay the description that I just read and try to find the answers of the questions that are given on page number 13. Now you may complete the activity while you're listening to the passage, or you may complete it afterwards. That is totally up to you. I hope you enjoy it. Now let's check whether your answers are correct or not. Venice is a city in Italy. The city is like a maze. Venice is famous for its architecture. The city is in danger of sinking. Venice has lots of museums and cafes. Now question number 2 answers you have to tell your teacher. She's waiting for your answer. Wait for your turn. Now I want you to close your eyes and imagine the most amazing room and describe the most amazing room to your friend. Now talk about what is in that room, what makes it so amazing, and what would you like to do there, how would you feel in that room, anything else you want to add, and how would you conclude it. Think about it. Now that you have told your friend about the room, now tell your friend the reason for your choice. Why would you find this room so amazing? Now come to your Oxford English textbook, page number 13, and let's complete this question. A panel suddenly slid open and Nico Bobiner stepped through into an amazing room he had ever seen. What would be the most amazing room you have ever seen look like? Write a description of the room and its contents. Now that's up to you. The contents and the description, it can be a fantasy, it can be real, it's totally up to you. Now let's start writing the description actually. It should take you about 30 minutes to complete the task. It has to be a 170 to 200 words. Make sure that it has at least 3 paragraphs, clear descriptions, 5 to 6 adjectives and adverbs, and everything is clearly seen. Let's get started. Now let's talk about homework. Now your homework is a bit of a project. Now this is on page number 13, and the project can be done on the PowerPoint or it can be done on the chart paper, and that is totally up to you. And make sure it is as beautiful as you can make it, so you enjoy it and you get good grades from your teacher. Best of luck! Now let's wrap up the lesson before we sign off. What new thing did you learn today? If there is still any confusion, you may ask your teacher. She will answer your question or replay the video as you wish. Now complete this sentence. Today's lesson was as easy as pie, or whichever simile you want to add. Now that is up to you. Now hope you have a great day.